Chemical reactions. Chemical reactions. When you have a chemical reaction, what that means is you got new substances are formed. You get something new. If you throw a stick into water, that's not a chemical reaction. If you burn the stick, that is a chemical reaction. If you flatten a piece of metal, that is not a chemical reaction. If you make the metal rust, that is a reaction because you get new things formed. When you do chemical equations, there are three ways that we can show a chemical equation. One way is using words, like hydrogen gas reacts with oxygen gas to form water. Completely good. The problem is it can take a long time. That took an entire sentence or entire line, and those are pretty simple things to do. Chemists usually will use formulas, formula equations. Hydrogen gas, since hydrogen is one of the diatomic 7, you write down H2, reacts with means plus, oxygen gas is O2, because it is diatomic also, to form yields. You do an arrow, and that is read yields, don't say arrow, water, H2O. We're not worrying about balancing equations, all we're doing is writing them. Most of one of the lessons is transferring from words to formula. Another way is a visualization. This is maybe a way to adjust or adapt to reactions. Visualization reactions are not used very often, but it does let you kind of get a feel for what's going on. For the above reaction, you have hydrogen. The book does colors. I don't have that capability with this, so we're just going to mark it. Oxygen, since it's diatomic, there's 2 of them, will yield H2O. Now, you don't know how to draw that, so I would take anything, HO, that's the word that it is. In real life, water forms Mickey Mouse. You don't know that until later on when we're talking about shapes of molecules. But HHO is a way of doing that. So that's a visualization reaction. On this side are the reactants. They react or form together. And on this side are the products. We make or produce the products. And that's red yields. So the reactants are on the left-hand side, products are on the right-hand side, and they are separated by the word, by the arrow, which we read as yields. Another example of something like you might see on the homework. Let's see. Magnesium carbonate. We gotta do it this way. Magnesium carbonate reacts with or plus or added to, something like that. Let's call it hydrochloric acid. to make, produce, yields, decompose, anything that you're trying to show is something new. It's going to make magnesium chloride, carbon dioxide, and water. Okay, so not only you gotta write the formulas down correctly, you gotta balance them with the charges. So that's the next step. Magnesium is Mg. Carbonate is one of the polyatomic ions you memorized at the beginning of the year, CO3. Magnesium is 2 plus, carbonate's 2 minus. They cancel each other out, so you're good. Reacts with means plus. Hydrochloric acid, acids start with an H. Hydro means there's only one other thing, and that's chlorine. So it's HCl. H is 1 plus. Chloride is 1 negative, so they cancel. Yields magnesium chloride. Magnesium is 2 plus, chloride is 1 minus. They do not cancel, so you got to do crisscross. Carbon dioxide. Carbon is 1 word, so it's C. Dioxide is 1 word, so it's O2. And water. So that's how you write from the word reaction to the formula reaction. You also have to talk about double replacement. In a double replacement, you have 2 ionic compounds. Ionic means one from the left-hand side, one from the right-hand side of the staircase. Trade the cations, or you can look at it as anions. Cations are the first things or the metals. And what we do here is you're going to be given either words or symbols. The reaction, KBr plus LiF yields. This is all that you will be given. And you have to figure out what to do. Well, a double replacement, the Li kicks out the K, so you get LiBr. The back parts stay put, and the front parts switch partners. And then the K kicks out the Li, so you get KF. Li is 1 plus, Br is 1 minus, so that's canceled. K is 1 plus, F is 1 minus, so that's canceled, so that works. More likely, you're going to have something like ammonium bromide plus iron 3 nitrate. That's all you're given. So the first step you have to do is write ammonium bromide. Ammonium is NH4, bromide is Br, ammonium is 1 plus, bromide is 1 minus, they cancel, so you're good. Plus, iron is Fe, nitrate, polyatomic ion you memorized, NO3. Iron 3 has a charge of 3 plus, nitrate has a charge of 1 minus. You have to crisscross them, and you need 3 groups of nitrate. So the first step is to change the words to formula. Next, what you have to do is do the switch. So the iron and the ammonium will switch partners. FeBr plus NH4NO3. Do not write any of the subscripts down because they may or may not be correct. Ammonium is 1 plus, nitrate's 1 minus, so they do cancel, so that's good. Iron is 3 plus, bromine is 1 minus, or bromide's 1 minus. They do not work, so you got crisscross. So that's how you would do a double replacement reaction. A neutralization reaction is a specialized double replacement where you have an acid, something that starts with the letter H, reacts with a base, something that ends with OH, and you'll get an ionic compound plus, and we write water as HOH because it's easier to balance when we get to balancing later on. Shortcut example, all you're given is HCl plus NaOH yields switch partners. The backs stay put and the fronts trade. So the Na goes with the Cl, so you get NaCl plus H goes to the OH, HOH. And Na is 1 plus, Cl is 1 minus, and HOH you know is 1 plus 1 minus because that's given to you. Last example, if you have in words nitric acid reacts with strontium hydroxide. Nitric acid, H. It's not hydro, so what polyatomic ion looks like nitric, and that would be nitrate. 1 plus 1 minus, so that's written correctly. Reacts with strontium is Sr, hydroxide is OH. Strontium is 2 plus, hydroxide is 1 minus. So you got to do the crisscross, so you need 2 groups of OH. And now we proceed with the crisscross stuff. The Sr will kick out the H, SrNO3 plus H kicks out the Sr, HOH. Don't worry about the subscripts, we're not doing any balancing, just write them down. H is 1 plus, OH is 1 minus, so that's good. Sr is 2 plus, nitrate is 1 minus, so you need 2 groups of that. So that ends this lesson on chemical reactions.